7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome everybody. It's IFB time, Interfleet Broadcasting.
You make it sound like Romper Room.
Well, it is Romper
IFB
Room.
time.
Of course it is. Yes, it's our pop culture sci-fi entertainment channel. What?
Also, I'm just aging myself there too with Romper Room. So.
Well, yeah. Well, what's so bad about that? We could be looking for Slee Stacks and all the other bad guys. And there you go. Now you're talking, right? Hey, listen, it's the Tipsy Toaster and New York Pete, and you're on IFB. Welcome, everybody. Glad you're tuning in. I know that Fran is with us and Carl's here, and as you guys pop up, George is...
It's starting to sound like Romper Room again. I see Fran, and I see Carl, and I...
and Chris from Australia.
Chris from Australia?
Australia, oh yeah. Oh, we got plenty to talk about. We have a special guest tonight, just as we had promised. So James P. Morrison is with us, and he's in the green room. So we're anxious to have him on. We are so honored that he made some time to come on. Romper Room for sci-fi guys, heck yeah. Mediocre modeler, you got that right. Lola, good evening to everybody. Captain Terra of Battlestar Saturn, welcome, welcome, welcome. And George G is in the house from... I think he's CBS Studios, or he's still in Vegas shooting something. So anyway, he's on break and he's with us as well. So welcome everybody. I'm going to try to make sure I keep up with everyone. So if you have any questions, obviously I'm monitoring chat and questions. So guys, hey, welcome. Chris, we're going to have a great show tonight.
I think it's going to be a really good show tonight.
Oh, it's going to be specifically great. We have some cameos. So we're going to have Tiny Bean is going to come on and say, hey, real quick after the toast. Later on, deep into the show, John One is going to come on and give us his report. Paul Roeder from West Coast is on. Good evening, Paul. Commander Kane, thanks for joining us. So, Chris, without further ado, I think I'm going to tell you a tale of where I got this.
9-pin?
9-pin, yes.
You got to talk in New York. It's a New York. It's a New York thing.
Baby. You know it. Crafted with 100% New York apples. This is hard cider, and it's crafted in, let's see, what does it say? Albany, New York. I actually met them at a farmer's market upstate. I was visiting last weekend, and I picked this up. And so 9-pin, if you're on, we're going to give this a shot. I expect it to be as good as the samples I drank, so we shall see. I know it will be. But
how
anyway,
many samples did you drink?
Oh, I drank a few. They have a variety. They have a variety of ciders. So, and this one obviously was one of my favorites. It's the 9-pin Belgian. And speaking of that, Chris, before you go to yours, I just want to thank those that are that picked up the tab for our beverages tonight. So Dave Alexander, Brigitte from Austria, and we had a second round from Fran Severin. Thank you very much. John Repper, he donated some books. We're going to talk about that later as well. And so that's what I got tonight. Chris, what do you got?
Just got a local beer again.
Okay.
It's
Who's that?
It's called Brown Sugar Brown Cow.
Is that Yahoo? Is that
no, it sounds like Yahoo, doesn't it? It does sound like Yahoo. I love Yahoo and Chocolate Soldier when I was growing up. Those are good stuff.
Yeah. There you go.
This is it is a malt beverage with natural and artificial flavors. Once again, we don't condone or whatever. We don't go to these people and ask them for these things. We go and buy this stuff ourselves with your help, which we really do appreciate. This one is 6.6% alcohol, so Little
Oh,
on
well,
the high side,
mine's
but
6.3.
ooh, you're really going on the high
Yeah,
side tonight. So you ready?
yeah, I am. All right,
All
ready?
right, let's do this.
Let's
Do
do
this.
this.
Ready?
All
One,
right, 1, 2,
three.
3. All right, done.
All
It is
right.
done. Now let's give it the pour. Come on,
See
ready?
what the color
Go.
is here.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Turn up a little bit.
This is not as dark as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, this is. I can smell this. Oh, excelente.
Oh, this
Very
one's definitely
good.
a brown sugar smell. Okay.
Oh, really? I've got good. So, well, here it is. And so, Chris, we have a special warm place in our hearts for all of our fans, not to mention fandom in general, the sci-fi fandom in particular, but everyone that tunes in and everybody that watches us all over the world, obviously. So we want to thank everybody. And hello from Indiana, James McCoy and Lola, of course, everybody out there, Florida, all over Austria, Australia's on as we speak, Greece, and everywhere else. We really appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting. Thank you so much. Without the fans, we wouldn't be here. There wouldn't be anything. And Chris has coined his own little term,
That's
his own
right.
little phrase. And take it away, Chris.
So we always believe that there's actors and there's people that write and there's all these people that work on a specific project or multiple projects, and all those people are fans in one way or another. And we believe that without the fans and the fandom, the people who follow those people and kind of get involved with the directing and get involved with the acting and get involved with the storyline, that without that you don't have a fandom. So we say, fans, fuel the fleet. So here is to all the fans out there that continuously fuel the sci-fi and other genres fleets. So here's to you. Fans, fuel the fleet.
Oh, I like that. That's very, very good.
That's kind of
crisp.
weak.
Excellent.
That was expected.
Well, sorry, buddy. Sorry you can't have some of this.
Yeah, I'm not
Someday.
a cider guy. Yeah.
This is very good.
This is New York apples. What do they got? They got graffiti on them.
They're better. They're better, and you know it. New York apples are better, and you know it. So that's all I could say to that. Yep. And with that said, now guys, Big Jim is in the house. We've been talking about the possibility of being graced with the presence of someone that we hold in high regard. And we've talked about this for a while now. And so we're going to have somebody come on, and that someone is going to be, of course, JP Morrison. In the meantime, Tiny Bean has been absent for a while. She's going to come on and give us a hi, how are you? Give us just a real quick shout out in person here. So Tiny Bean, how I hope you're feeling better. I know you were on a trip out into, I don't know, the universe. You were flying around, and now you're back. And so is everything okay?
Yes, everything is great, guys. It's great to be back. Was visiting some family and got to check out the Star Wars stuff at Disney. So that was pretty amazing to see in person. And I brought home a special friend for you guys, especially for Chris.
What?
I brought Jar Jar home.
No,
Jar Jar's just for you, Pete.
Oh my God!
The best character in all of in all sci-fi is Jar Jar Binks.
I'm going to neutralize that. I'm going to balance it out here. I got mine. I'm going to balance out the universe. Oh my God! Oof. All right.
Yeah. So he will be here for future Tiny Bean segments, guys.
Yay!
So just yay!
Oh man, that is mean.
Yeah. Oh no, I love him though. He's so cute. Maybe not in the movie.
Pete's a Jar Jar hater.
The doll is cute. Yeah. But a really good time, guys. I got to see the Millennium Falcon in person, and I gotta say that's been a lifelong goal. So, yay!
Cool. All right. Well, so on your next trip back to our corner of the universe, you're gonna come back. You're gonna give us a full report on the usual suspects,
Oh
and
yeah.
you're going to tell us all about everything that you personally encountered, and shoot me some
Mhm.
of those pictures from the trip and stuff. So we'll include that in your update.
Oh, wonderful. I will. Thanks. And I
All
will
right,
be
cool.
watching. It's going to be a great show tonight. So have a great time, guys, and we'll see you soon.
All right,
Take
thanks,
care.
Tiny Bean. See you later.
Bye, guys.
All right, so we're gonna have some really cool stuff in Tiny Bean's next visit, and so I think it's time for us to bring in our special guest, Mr. James Morrison. Everybody knows him. I mean, the guy is prolific. He's been involved in a lot of some of the great shows that we are really into. He's done a lot of
Yep.
sci-fi stuff amongst
Oh my
all the
gosh.
stuff he's been. Oh yeah, it's
It's
incredible.
impressive.
It sure is. I mean, I don't know. You could just pick out, some of the. If you were to start rattling off some of the best shows that have ever been on television, he's been in them.
Yep.
So he's been in the business for a long time, and he's got some projects that he's doing currently. So we're going to hear all about it. One of my favorites, of course, Space Above and Beyond. His character, Colonel McQueen, was. Was really really cool, man. He was actually my favorite, which I've said out loud on show on air before, even before we even dreamed of being able to have him on. So without further ado, Chris, let's bring it on James P. Morrison, live with us here at IFB Interfleet Broadcasting, and he's very very welcome to this show. And we are, like I said, so happy to have you, James. How are you?
Oops. My fault. There we go. There we go. It's the
Now we
ONOFF
got you.
button. That's the button I needed
Yes,
to push on.
James. How are
Hey
you?
guys, good.
Good,
How
good,
are
good.
you?
Thanks for coming
Good.
on.
Yeah, you were
Y-
mentioning Romper Room, and I just wanted to say I got a message from Mr. Doobie. I don't know if you remember, and he said to drink responsibly.
Yes,
So
definitely. We
I had to
always do.
very
pass,
good.
I
Yes,
had to pass
must.
that
That's a
on.
must. Absolutely. Yes. So, how are things over on your end, James? I know that you have projects going on. I would love to maybe reminisce a little bit over some of your your uh, your past projects. I want to ask you one thing specifically was, um, are you a genre fan? What is it that what do you like to read? What do you like to watch? And what inspires you?
Oh, boy, I stopped reading fiction a while back. I don't know what happened. I think it was when I started studying for my yoga teaching certification. I started reading more nonfiction, but I used to be a sci-fi fan. I used to read one of my favorite books was I think it was Ira Levine, This Perfect Day. I don't know if you know that one. But let's see. I love gosh, yeah. I guess I am. Yes, I
Perfect.
love all sorts of things. Um, yeah, I'm a genre fan, sure.
Cool. Um, so have you done a lot of conventions? Have you been out
I
there?
have done a few. Yeah, I have done
Mostly
a
West
few. I love
Coast?
them.
Did you come out the East Coast at all?
I've never been to the East Coast. I've been to Chicago and mostly in Europe, actually. Been to England
Wow.
twice. Yeah,
Man.
once in London and once in Newcastle.
Yeah,
And
see,
then
I don't
went to Germany once, Bonn. In fact, I was the only member of the Star Trek convention in Germany that had never been in Star Trek. So
outstanding. All right. Well done. Well done.
I hold that
Excellent.
distinction. Yeah, that was fun. I think I've
Excellent.
auditioned more than any other human being alive and have never been cast. So I think I also win that award.
They
Wow.
owe you one.
Yeah, they kind of do, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think
Oh
20,
boy,
25 times. I don't know how many times, but
really?
quite a
Their
few.
loss. Their loss, man. How could they deny Colonel McQueen a chance
Yeah,
to?
I don't know.
Man,
I
that's
said that every time I would walk out of the room knowing I didn't get the part. I would say, yeah, how could you deny this?
no. Well, I'm gonna make a phone call. I don't know where it'll go, but
The
I'll
Jake,
Would
definitely
you
make a
would you
call.
reach out to the
yeah,
powers that be? Yeah,
yeah,
thanks. There are
the Jake, yeah.
quite a few new incarnations of the show now too, aren't there?
Oh, they're all over the place. And
Yeah.
speaking of incarnations, if for whatever reason they ever brought back Space Above and Beyond, would you do it?
The geriatric version. Yeah, I think it would have to be
No, it's
Oh, you come
10 years
on. You
later.
could,
that. We're at the
yeah.
retirement home talking about the warriors that we used to be. Oh yeah, I definitely would. We're still very close, all of us.
Really?
Oh,
That's
really?
great.
Yeah, oh yeah, still very close with Glenn and Kristen and everybody in the cast. Tucker, Joel. We speak regularly.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah,
fantastic.
yeah.
We we were we were goofing around not too long ago, and we discovered that there was a comic book, a short-lived comic book series on Space Above and Beyond. And so we went out and we got those, and we're going to cover them on a future show. And there was a couple of novels that were written based on some of the episodes, and
Right.
we were rewatching them. I own the DVD set, and Chris managed to get his hands
Yeah.
on some of it. And
I hate to say it, but they're on YouTube, so that's where I went to watch them.
Oh yeah, they are. No, they
And
are. Yeah.
and then, but the funny thing is I had never watched Space Above and Beyond until about a couple of months ago. I've watched a bunch of other things, but I never got to and talk about a show that was before its time. What an amazing story! What amazing acting! What amazing, the effects were dated, but still, what a great show! I mean, I'm really shocked that it didn't go as longer than it did.
Yeah, we were shocked too. The interesting thing when you say it was ahead of its time, it's interesting because it was also, very retro. I mean, it was sci-fi, but it was also a history piece because of the World War II angle, and
Yes.
that it was a
yeah,
strange hybrid, and I think that's partly why people, especially the speaking of the powers that be, it kind of went over their heads because that's very complex, and they handled that beautifully, I think, very poetically.
yeah, that's one of the issues that's come up. Looking back, was that they there was a belief that the show itself didn't have a proper nook to be put in. It was like military sci-fi that wasn't really well set in on television yet, and so they weren't sure how to where to properly place it. Although the fans, we enjoyed it for what it was, right? I mean, the stories are well written, the acting was superb. I mean, I was rewatching some of this not too long ago. I watched like 3 episodes back to back, and I was like, man, this can play right now on TV, no
Oh yeah.
problem, or on cable.
And
And
it,
it was like,
yeah, I think
man,
John put in the thing, even some of the things that we're talking about nowadays, the PTSD
yeah,
was inside the
yep,
shows, and it was really portrayed in the episodes much more than of course nowadays we were more familiar with it than we were back in World War II and everything. So this is
Right.
it really touched a different location for PTSD and all of the
Yeah.
psychological effects of war.
I'm not even sure they called it PTSD even back in the '90s yet. It
Yeah.
was they had a very uh, limited understanding of it, of the complexities of it.
oh yeah, and it was so well put, and I don't know, the writers were very good. I mean, like I said, my opinion, and I've been watching a lot of. I mean, science fiction is a part of my biggest hobby. Not to mention military history and serving. So Chris and I are both veterans, and I thought that particular show was exceptional. But that's not the only thing. Obviously, you've done. I mean, you've done a ton of other things, uh, and so your background is really really um, it covers a lot.
Oh my gosh,
Um,
the
yeah,
filmography.
Law and Order,
Yeah.
Special Victims Unit
Oh,
is
here you go.
something that more modern. But I'll tell you, 24
Recently.
for
Here you
that
go.
matter.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there we are. Just
I
let it
mean,
roll,
Yeah,
man.
24 was groundbreaking too. Twin
that's
Peaks too.
where.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
Twin
couple of the
Peaks.
shows that I've been fortunate enough to work on have been sort of the benchmarks for people for how they approach uh, editing and the cliffhanger endings and
You got to be on the Orville. At least I mean, don't know why Star Trek won't pick you up.
Yeah, man. Come on. That's not cool.
yeah, right. That should be my audition tape for Star Trek. The Orville.
I know you pretty
Uh,
much. See, I remember you mainly from 24.
Sure,
oh,
yeah.
I was picking you out after, obviously, after the Space Above and Beyond. I was like, there he is. Oh, there's
Yep.
James again. Oh, I'd be like, oh man, awesome, awesome. I
Oh,
was
you were in
always thrilled
Numbers
to see
too.
you
It's a rather great
on a
show. Was
lot of
Numbers.
stuff. Oh yeah, absolutely. James, tell us about some of your experiences. Past, present, some of the things, future. I don't know that the fans know that you've done yoga. Was a really big part of your life, but you've done some other really cool things. Please bring us up to speed.
Well, the coolest thing that I've done is that I'm a father. I have a 23-year-old son who just graduated from UCSB. That's about the coolest thing I've ever done. He's an amazing kid, which is the my favorite role of all. Oh, there he is. That's yeah. Leave your fears here is that's kind of a cool segue, isn't it? Right into the play.
Yep.
I'm going off to. In fact, I'm right deep in the midst of memorizing the solo play that I wrote about my experience with my son's brain cancer when he was 10 years old.
Oh wow.
Seamus here in the picture here was in the midst of a 2-year chemo regimen. So um, I wrote a piece for a friend's blog, a yoga teacher friend, Yoga Poetics, and was going to write something. I knew I wanted to write something about it, just to express my gratitude for the way it turned out, of course, but also what I learned from my boy during his journey through it. It was an eye-opening experience. Oh yeah, eye-opening experience on several levels, but mostly in what I learned from him. So I decided to make a play out of it and send it to my friend at the Ojai Playwrights Conference, Robert Egan, who's the artistic director there, and he really related to it in terms of just the level of service that it service of others that we benefited from. And the interesting thing I've found out just recently actually is that witnessing gratitude is as beneficial as actually experiencing it. You can actually benefit as greatly from watching someone else be grateful as you can from actually feeling grateful yourself. So that's my offering in detailing and sort of living out my experience, my catharsis and my epiphanies and my revelations through his cancer. Because we were looking for this. I think we were looking for this play when we were in the hospital, wondering, if we were going to make it through, if he was going to be okay, and we couldn't see anything like this. And so, if I can, reach, one person in the audience that says, "Man, I've been hoping for someone to show me the hope, that hope can exist in the darkest hours." that'll make it worthwhile for me.
Wow. And James, where do you go? Where is this going to be produced?
Where are we doing it? In Great Barrington, Massachusetts. Great Barrington Public Theater. It's Western Mass, and I've never been there. Bob lives there, and and it's a great theater town. They've got a lot of theater, do a lot of theater there. I'd heard about it over the years, and I had a lot of friends who have worked there in the various theaters. But so
you're taking it on the road, so to speak.
Well, this is the first production, so it depends.
Okay.
I guess. First of all, if I want to be, if I want to do it again, I guess this is going to be the test. It's interesting, but it's a memoir, so and it's about a pretty trying time in my life. So reliving this is pretty challenging. I sometimes have to just step back and go, okay, no, I'm just doing this play that this guy wrote, and I'm playing a part, and yet at the same time, it's me.
Wow.
Some actors that I've known and mostly stand-up comedians do that all the time. They just stand there and relate their experience to us, and I've always admired that. I always thought it was really courageous, and now that I'm in the middle of working on doing it, I wonder if I've bitten off more than I can chew. But I'm looking forward to this.
Oh no.
Yeah. I think
I doubt it.
I think you do that anytime you're in the middle of something that you're going to learn a lot from. I think there's a point where you go, oh boy, I don't know. Should I run? Should I hide? Should I just step up and do this?
Oh,
and we
yeah.
usually end up, if it's meaningful, we usually end up stepping through it. But we do that all the time as actors, I think.
Yes, sometimes I think that writers share a little bit of that as well, depending on the project and where you're at. I know the
Sure.
feeling myself. Absolutely.
You're revealing
So
very, very personal things about yourself, right?
Yeah.
yeah, 100%.
That's hard.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And you have a happy belated birthday from John Van Gostein, who's actually one of our staffers here at IFB. I believe
Oh,
your
thanks,
birthday
John.
was on the 21st.
Yeah, what was that, last week? Yeah, it was.
Yes, that was just a week ago. So happy birthday, sir. And
Thank you.
well, we're hoping that. So, what are the dates for? Do you have dates for the?
Yeah, we
the
open
play?
the 30th of June and
Okay.
run 2 weeks. It's part of a solo play festival.
Oh wow!
So I think 2 weeks, June 30th to July 10th. There it is, at the Great Barrington Public Theater.
Oh, fantastic! Oh wow! James has a great voice. Yes, he does. Mediocre modeler. Oh yeah. So
Thanks.
what else is in the wings? Do we have? I mean, this is a great endeavor. This is definitely, obviously, the focus right now. But that's I'm sure not the only project that you have going on.
Yeah, I wish it was true. But yet, seriously, I just can't multitask anymore. So it is actually the only thing I'm doing. I put other things on the back burner, and I've turned down things, and this takes all my focus. So
Sure.
I've made room for this. In other words, exclusively, except for our conversation here. I made a little time, because I wanted to come and talk to you guys. So
Oh, we really
thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, 100%. And we would love to hear any of the updates. And you did mention this is a memoir. Was it published?
Well, it's just on my friend's blog site, Yoga Poetica. There it is. Isn't it? I
Yep.
can't really
Any
read
Just
it.
Yoga Poetica.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Any
yeah.
chance of actually having it published in a book form?
Well, I mean, I think it might actually be published, hopefully in play form.
Oh,
That's the
fantastic. Okay.
medium. That's the medium that I've chosen to expand to because in talking this over with my wife, and we were back to back in the foxhole, during all this. I had to run everything by her. Um, she said, "No, you're a storyteller. You're an actor. Write this in the medium that you know best, and tell
Wow.
us the story." So that's how I chose to do this. But the idea did come from, well, actually, it came from when it was happening. I would write um, email updates to close friends and family, and uh, once every couple of days, I would whip off an email just telling them what was happening with us as we were living in the hospital. And I started hearing from people, um, all over the world, saying thank you for sending this thing. And I go, how? Wait a minute, you're not on my list. How did you get this thing? It turns out that the friends that were on my email list were forwarding it to other people. So that's sort of how it started. And I started getting feedback on sharing our experience, because most people are very private about this stuff.
Sure.
And I decided, I think early on that, especially because, as I said, we were looking for someone who had gone through what we were going through, so we could say, God, do you survive this? Because it's a very rare cancer.
Right.
I think 5 in a million kids get it.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and we know there were survivors, but we couldn't. No one would put us in touch with them, of course, because they can't do that legally. Doctors
Right.
wouldn't, say, "Oh, yeah, call Bob. He's got a kid
Yeah.
who survived."
Right.
And
Right.
so we were looking for someone to say, to tell us, to give us hope.
Of course.
And
Yeah.
we underestimate the power of hope, and so that's really why I did it. And I think that's why I was doing it at the time. And I would hear it from people and say, we appreciate this light that you're sharing, and that was encouraging. So and that's all an actor or writer needs, is somebody to say, "Oh yeah, do more of that." In fact, I took the first installment of the play to my writer actors group at the BGB Studios, and I read it for them. It was about a 10-minute, 12-minute piece. And somebody in the feedback, afterwards in the feedback said, I could watch an hour and a half of this.
Wow.
And that was all I needed. So I started writing. And again, that's all we need to hear, is just a little bit of encouragement.
Well, that it's
Uh,
a great story for other people who are having the same
That need
challenges.
hope. Yeah. That need the hope. Sure.
yeah, I hope
Uh,
so. Yeah,
as
go
a matter
ahead.
of fact, Mediocre Modeler, he's one of our supporters and listeners who has his own channel. Um, just said that he was wondering if you ever considered or would consider doing your show as an audio book.
Well, I would, or as a like a radio.
Radio play. You've done a
Yeah,
number of
sure.
radio plays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would translate to a lot of different mediums. We're going to film the production, probably use
Okay.
it for to pitch it to other theaters if we want to continue doing that. But the idea was initially to have a version that we could take to hospitals.
Oh. Oh
Ooh.
It would
wow.
be a cut down version of it, because it's a little sometimes a little intense probably for
Hmm.
that. But because, as I said, there's just nothing out there that parents that are in this dark place can reference, as a means of we really leaned on each other, and part of the of the and I talk about this in the play. The people that showed up for us when we were in the hospital, we lived in the hospital for 3 months while my boy was recovering. His ability to speak and walk and use his right hand, they were all lost as a result of the surgery. And it was transient, as we were promised it would be. But the people that showed up for us while we were living in the rehab hospital were, I mean, they saved us.
Wow.
And so this is just, I guess, my way of giving back. We need to be there for each other in these dark times, and when we're in that place of darkness, we don't really know how to ask for what we need, and in fact, we don't even really know what we need. So it takes people showing up and saying, here, this is the care you need, this is the love you need, and I need to do this. It got us through that, and interestingly, as a kind of a side note, when I did the first reading of it for the Playwrights Conference, and it's a developmental environment, so it's process oriented, and you're going to do a lot of rewriting and get a lot of feedback from different dramaturgs and writers and actors and everybody. Somebody came up to me afterwards and said, so have you ever considered letting somebody else do this?
Ouch.
And of course, my actor mind, I go, wait a minute, you're already miscasting me in the role that I wrote for myself. And it's actually,
oh boy,
it's like I remember a story that Mary Lynn Ricegub told me about in our documentary Showing Up, which I think you can see behind me. Let's see.
Yep.
There it is.
There it is. Yep.
She was reading for a role that was written for her, inspired by her, and the producers pitched her to the network as, this is who this is that we, so here she is and reading for it, and she didn't get the part. So
how bizarre!
Wow,
that happens. That happens a lot.
Oh boy, well. We did get another side comment. Some great pictures that went with some of the, in terms of the visuals with your writing. Are those your pictures? Are you also a photographer?
The one of the no, I'm not a photographer. My wife is. She took some great photographs. I think she took the one of my boy that you showed laughing with when he had his shunt. Yeah. That was post-surgery before he started. There he is. Yeah. Yeah, he was amazing through that. He was an amazing teacher. And then the picture of the two of us that you showed earlier from the site, that was taken by David Zaw, who's a wonderful photographer, has taken my headshots over the years. Scrolling. Uh-oh. That's parts, yeah. There it is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's he took
really
that
nice.
one in our house when we lived in Hollywood.
Wow. Well, so we are definitely looking forward to. It's obviously a serious topic, but in the end, like you had said, this is about hope and letting people know that there is support in different forms. And hope is very powerful. So we
and
definitely
just as a note, it's not all gloom and doom. Oh my God, my boy has cancer. There are some and not really even gallows humor, but it's as you can see by the picture of my boy. I mean, he had such a great attitude about his ordeal. The one where he's laughing. He spent a lot of time laughing through this, and we had a lot of friends who brought a lot of light and humor into that dark hour. So there is some of that. I mean, it's of course it's not a frothy little entertainment piece. It's a lighthearted romp through brain cancer. But sure, you have to find those moments, or
Yeah, it can only get worse and darker.
Yeah.
So that's really something. Where do you see, well, first of all, I want to ask, you did mention up front, your son is 23 now, and my son's 23 as well. And so
Oh, wow.
he is now, I guess, off doing his own thing and succeeding, I hope, at whatever he's chosen to do, and this is all behind him.
Well, yeah, it is. I mean, he's actually, we live in Ojai, California, which is north of LA, about 90 miles. And it was he's working for the for Krishnamurti Foundation. Krishnamurti lived here. I don't know if you know Krishnamurti's writings, or he was
No.
An Indian philosopher and educator who moved here in the 20s, died in 86, but he was an amazing thinker and a great mind, very prolific speaker. He would command audiences here in this little town of like 5,000 people. They would
Wow.
come to hear him speak. Yeah, and so Seamus is doing a student residency at the Krishnamurti Foundation right now,
Oh, fantastic.
and then he goes off to continue his Spanish studies. He's a Spanish major.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's going to start working on his master's, I think, pretty soon, and get a master's in Spanish. He got his degrees from UCSB in writing and lit and Spanish.
Fantastic.
So yeah, he's worked very hard.
That's great news. Well,
Yeah,
James, we like we had said early on when we first had you on, we obviously we started with some of a little bit of your background and some of the the obvious that you've done, and some of the shows that we've gotten to know you through, and some of the characters that we all have come to admire and look up to. You are a master of your realm and profession, and you bring across, I mean, all the parts that you've done, especially the ones obviously that you've had the longest experience with. You are fantastic at your trade, and we are fans, and we're so lucky that you were able to take out some time. And we're looking forward to, personally, and I know everybody else that's on, we're looking forward to hear more of your success, and maybe even getting to see the play. Hopefully, it'll make its way beyond Massachusetts. I, for one, am in New York, and there's always room for plays in New York. So break a leg, and we're hoping
thank you,
for
Peter.
bigger and better always. And any of your other projects, James, whatever it is that you're doing, I know that this is going to take up a lot of your time, but afterwards, we would love to have you come on, even if it's just for a few minutes, and let us know what's going on. And if again you want to reminisce about any of the other stuff, we're here for you. We're big fans. And is there anything else that you want to leave with us?
Well, I'm now. You have a big fan in me, both of you. So
Oh,
and all those involved. So thanks very much for your support, and it's
Absolutely.
a great pleasure talking to both of you, Chris, Peter. Thank
thanks.
you.
Thanks
I
for
I'll
want
keep
coming
to.
you
on.
Yeah.
posted. I'll keep you posted, and if we get to New York, um,
Oh yeah, we will be there.
Or DC.
I'll find a couple of
That's where I'm
tickets
at.
for you.
Oh, that would be
Where are you?
fantastic.
DC.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm hoping it'll have a life after this. But again, I think it depends on how it feels doing it. So we'll see. It all remains to be seen, right?
That's it.
Absolutely, absolutely. It sounds great though.
I just I
So
I just want to say I admire your talent as well as your courage, and you're getting through this challenge that was given to you, not by your choice, but you made it through, and now you're actually helping other people. So I find that very, I find you very giving at that point. I find you very amazing for doing that, as well as, I mean, it's great to have the talent that you have, but also to be able to survive and talk about that challenge that you had with with your son, and that's, and you're sharing that. That's amazing. That really is amazing.
Well, thanks, Chris. I think that's what we're here for. I think
Hmm.
to
I
to
think so.
find where we can be of service, and others give back what others have given to us. And I had a teacher. In fact, the person who encouraged me to teach yoga, Frank White. Um, used to say, if you don't, you can't keep it if you don't give it away.
Ooh.
There you go.
So I took
Absolutely.
that to heart, a while back, and I try to find ways to do that. That's not to say that I'm not as selfish as somebody, you know, some of the rest of them, but we have to find ways to sort of break out of that thinking of ourselves too much, right?
Yeah. It's funny that you said that because one of your songs is Selfish Man.
Yeah, yes, it is.
And
Yeah.
And you've got, and you listen to a lot of your songs, and it's poetry put to words in my case, if you ask me. So it's nice to hear the song and know your background now and re-listen to those. Is going to be neat. I love the sound of it. It's I want to say it's an Arlo Guthrie / John Denver / maybe a little country in there. So
Yeah. Well, all those the aforementioned artists were certainly big influences on me growing up. So sure. I mean, I think that all seeps into everything we do, right? We
mm-hmm.
Oh,
in
yeah.
fact, one time I woke up and I had this song in my head, and I went, "No, man, I can't. That's a Jackson Brown song." And I played it for somebody. That said, "No, I don't think. No, that's not a Jackson Brown song."
Oh
But
my,
we're so
in tuned with the universe kind of deal. It's
yeah, and we're connected to the people that inspire us. Our main inspirers.
mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Well, James, here's to you and the
Thank you.
endeavors. And we look forward to having you back. So
Thanks, you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Take care of yourselves.
you got it.
You're an amazing man, sir.
Be
Thank you so
well.
much.
Yeah. Be well. All right. So incredible. And we're so happy to have him on board. And you guys, that the reason that Chris and I actually put this together, and the reason that we have IFB, because we wanted to give back a little bit too, right? So it's all in the right spirit, and I think we had a really good connection with Mr. Morrison, James Morrison, from one of our beloved shows, being of course Space Above and Beyond, playing the character Colonel McQueen, who is always my favorite character of all. Want to give a special thank you to our very own John One. John, thanks for reaching out and making this possible. So that was great. And so you guys, we're looking forward to, I hope, seeing maybe in the future getting a chance to see this one-man play that James Morrison is on.
Yeah.
So we're grateful that he took the time out and came on, and he's like he said, he's working on the play itself and immersing himself and memorizing all the lines and going through it for their debut. So that was really cool, right, Chris?
Yeah, I'm amazed at his, like I said, I was amazed by his talent, amazed by, how he wants to give back. So I think it's, he does so many different things, and it's, I can only be jealous of all the talents that he had. I mean, he's a singer, songwriter, he's a poet, he's, an actor, he writes.
And inspired,
right? Yeah, he's a very inspirational individual.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm really glad we got to talk to him just for the short amount of time. It's it'll change you a little bit when you get to talk to somebody like that. You're like, oh, these guys, they're Hollywood stars and they don't care and they don't. But he made the time to come out to talk to us, and that says
so we
a lot, because a lot of them, there's a lot of people that they don't want to talk to the fans without getting something in return. So it's very selfless that he be able to do this for us. So
yeah, not to mention he's, like he said, he's in the midst of putting together the one-man show, the play that he's actually doing, that he wrote. So that was fantastic. So thank you very much. And I want to thank everybody that's with us live now. Jeff Walters and Mediocre Modeler, which I mentioned, Sean Shallow from Battlestar Bulletin Board. Thanks for joining us, of course. And I don't want to miss anybody. I'm trying to scroll through here. Of course, Lola's on, and Jim. Jim, right? Jim asked us he asked a question a little while ago. Jim says, you guys ever consider dedicating a part of a show every so often to answering questions from the fans, viewers? And we try as best we can to pick up the questions and stuff as they come up
Like a Q&A
in the chat.
broadcast?
Yeah, but we would love to do a Q&A broadcast. Are you? Yeah.
I want Pete to do a 24-hour broadcast. Pete won't do it.
Yeah, I want Chris to win the lottery, but I don't know if that's going to happen either. But so anyway, but we'll see. But yeah, Q&A, man, heck yeah, I'm all for that. I would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the meantime, I was really impressed, and I was really happy that James Morrison stopped by,
Yes.
and we have John One is in the wings, and he has a report for us. So I think it's time for him to come on and bring us up to speed with his overview on what's going on. And again, we had James P. Morrison was on with us earlier. So if you guys are tuning in now, you might want to watch that in rerun. And everybody else that's watching us, for those that are here live, thank you so much. And for those of you that are going to watch us later, also thank you very much. And I think if Chris is ready, we're going to bring on John One, and he's going to give us his report and talk about all of the various shows, movies, comics, and all the great things that are out there that he's putting his efforts into bringing us. So, are you ready? Are you?
Yes. Hello, everybody. Hey, everybody.
John One.
Okay, good. So
go.
John is good, and I think Tipsy Toaster is going to press the buttons. And okay,
We have the buttons.
all right, John.
I have
Yes,
the
there you go.
power.
Right there. Perfect. John, welcome. Thank you. And by the way, again, I just want to say thanks a lot for going out and reaching out and getting James Morrison. And
What a great
some of
guy.
the comments and questions that you put up were really good too. So thanks, John. Appreciate it.
Just the compassion to go up and speak about that, something so personal. It's, it's a lot. A lot of parents with certain things, and they have this with their children, and they don't, sometimes they feel alone without help, and he's doing a good thing to get up and help people. So
that is really cool. Yeah, absolutely.
I always admire.
It's all you, John. What do you got?
All right. Well, the remake of Firestarter will be out in theaters and on Peacock May 13th.
No way.
Yep, they'll be making it. Girl gets mad, things burn down, and Zac Efron is in it.
Is Zach? Did you say Zac Efron is in it?
Zac Efron. I think he plays the father.
Oh boy,
I feel old now.
For the whole thing down.
Okay.
Yep.
And Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is finally hitting theaters May 6th. It looks fun, especially now that Wolverine may be showing up in it. He's part of the mutants. Plus a mutant connection with this movie. We shall see.
Right. We shall see.
And Sony announced at CinemaCon that there will be a Venom 3.
Oh
and
boy.
A fifth Ghostbusters movie. And Venom 3, I'm like, I try to get into it. I watched 2 the other day, and I'm like, Woody Harrelson, why?
I don't think I've seen Venom 2 or Venom. I've only seen Venom 1.
I think you need to advance our
I'm
slides
looking.
there.
Calm down, sir. I had this on plan, but I don't have a Venom slide, so
I didn't get it. I couldn't download it. It's all right.
Yeah. So there's no Venom slide, sir. So,
but
Mr. Pete,
there is a Ghostbuster one. So I don't know if that's up next or not.
But let him go.
Ghostbuster movie. And there will also be a fifth Ghostbuster movie. It seems that the long-awaited Afterlife finally brought the franchise back to life.
I saw that. It looks like it's going to be good. I enjoyed it.
All right.
Cool. It was good. I haven't seen it yet. It's on Amazon. I might watch it this week. I'm off this week, so I might do it. But that last movie, it brought a lot of interest back into the franchise. So
it had to bring it back from the one that was before that. They had to do something to.
Oh yeah.
It needed CPR.
That's what some of these series need. They need one good movie to bring it back. All right. Okay. And there's also a second Batman movie. The Batman with Sparkly guy is. I just I kept waking up and rewinding it where I left off.
Oh, is it better than Waste of Time?
Oh, boy.
Oh, come on.
I wish I could have my 3 hours at home, but I was on my couch. I don't know who to talk to. But hopefully the second one will be good. There's good storylines in it. But there's a trailer out now that they superimposed the Adam West Batman in some of the scenes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It looks cool. Yeah, it's funny. It's worth the watch, man. I really enjoyed watching it. I was like, oh, that's
I got a kick out of that. That was good.
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah.
And also in development, a new Marvel film called El Muerto. This will be the first Latino Marvel character to get his own movie.
That it?
Spider-Man fans remember him. He was a bad guy. He was a luchador of mystical powers. So he fought Spider-Man. That's good. But Bad Bunny will play him, a.k.a. Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio. Good casting. See El Muerte in theaters January 12th, 2020.
You don't have a slide for that one, do you? I don't see it.
No.
Okay.
No. And it's been 5 years since we last got an update on someone trying to make a Robotech movie. Well, time for an update.
Amazing.
Hawkeye director Rice Thomas has been tapped to direct a Robotech movie for Sony.
Ooh.
Rev up those Veritechs. We'll keep you updated. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully they'll remake what's that? Endless Waltz. That was a good Robotech show.
Okay.
So
I was a big Yamamoto fan. Star Blazers.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was a big spaceship, right?
Yep. Star Blazers.
Yeah.
Big,
Yeah.
Battleship. Yep.
That show was great.
I did watch that.
That and that used to be on Gotcha Man. Used to be on Z-Force.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Birds.
Damn.
G-Force was great.
G-Force was great, man.
That was good. Good stories.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And Paramount, Strange New Worlds is coming. Will land May 5th on the network.
Yay.
This series will be good. So looking forward to watching it. I think a lot of the first time I saw Star Trek as a kid, I'm going to see it again. A lot of the characters that were in the first and second episode of Star Trek that got deleted will be back too. So it's good. A lot more storylines on Spock, Uhura. We're looking forward to it. That'll be on Paramount May 5th.
Excellent.
What is it? Blah, blah, blah. All right. Showtime has released its new series, The Man Who Fell to Earth, starring Chiwetel Ejiofor. It's a remake of the David Bowie movie, but it's in modern times. He's an alien trying to save his world. He's trying to find a doctor. It's pretty good.
Sounds like Resident Alien, but different.
Yeah, he was in 12 Years a Slave, the actor. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And Netflix's 2 series, Grendel and Sandman, has finished production and will be out before the end of the year. My pick will probably be in fall. Probably Christmas time or in fall because it's got to compete with Amazon's Lord of the Rings, so it should be out soon. There's some good actors in that. Really good actors that play the characters, so hopefully they can pull it off. Sandman, they say they couldn't put into a movie, but we'll see how well they did.
Yeah, Grendel's yeah, it looks good.
Grendel is being better too. So we'll see. Let's see. And Epics. If anyone had watched Epics, that series From, I just started watching it. It's been renewed for a second season. It's about people in a town, and the town won't let them go. They're trying to escape, but there's monsters that look like them, and they only turn to monsters when they break through the walls and try to eat you.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a good series.
Oh man,
I jumped up a couple times.
That's cool.
Good. That's cool. All right.
Let's see.
What else we got?
And some Comic Cons are coming up. Vision Con
2020,
2020, April 29th to May 1st, Springfield, Missouri. Mediocre Mod can probably check that out for us. Four State Comic Con in Hagerstown, Maryland.
That's not
and
too far from me.
CreatorCon, May 14th to 15th, Garden City, New York.
York?
Yes, as a matter of fact, the 501 is going to be there, and Chris Fian and his team, the Empire City Garrison, will be at CradleCon. So I will not be able to attend. Otherwise, I would say we'd head out there, but I will be up north. So, yeah.
I'm thinking I might go out, take the kids out and see it because I know the person who wrote the mascot right there. So
okay.
I
It's supposed to be a nice medium-sized, small to medium-sized convention, and everybody that's gone says it's worth it. So I think you probably have a good time.
yeah, I'm slowly getting them into the comics, so they're liking it. So every day weekend, let's go to the comic book store. I'm like, let's go to Comic-Con, get something else. Slowly get my influence on them.
Speaking of Comic-Con, you know that tickets are going to be coming up soon. The panel submission is up. We're putting in for a panel. So it's looking good. I will be watching it May 6th. That's from George. 501st are great. They're so good with kids. Very fun. That's from Jim. Absolutely, Jim. That's a big part of what they do is, try to get the kids involved. And, cosplay is great too. And they do a fair share of cosplay at CradleCon in New York. So I think if you go, John, I think you'll like it.
Okay. I'll take some pictures. Maybe get an interview.
There you go.
You know what? That would be a great idea. Why don't you take a bunch of pictures and we'll do a mini review, John. That would be a great idea.
Okay.
Cool. Very cool. All right. Well, John, thanks for everything. Really appreciate all of your efforts. A heck of a team player. Thanks for reaching out to James Morrison. That all came together. Outstanding guy. Moon Knight. Jeff Walters says Moon Knight. I started watching. I got to catch up. I don't know if Chris or John, have you watched?
Nope, I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I saw it. Part 5 was pretty sad.
Okay, I heard there's some rumor about it being canceled.
What?
That's what they're saying. That some people say it was canceled. That's something it's not true, but people are complaining about the way the direction is. But
yeah, there was a rumor about it. Yeah,
is it on Amazon?
No, it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Disney Plus. Yeah,
so Amazon cancels just about everything. Two episodes in, they're like, it's not what we wanted.
It seems that Amazon has had some success with setting up things and then just actually selling it off. They've been known to do that. So I'm wondering if that's something that they'll do regularly because they have a track record of doing that. So I don't know if that might be a model that they will that's out there. I mean, they've done it more than once. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see, guys. Again, John, thanks a lot for all of your work. Stay tuned because I have some stuff that you'll find interesting that's related to Warhammer 40K that I just got in a few days ago from England, and I want to share with everybody for our gamers and those of you that actually read or follow 40K. I think you'll get a kick out of this. I stumbled on it and jumped right on it, and I got some of this stuff. So, John, stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'll be here.
Chris?
I thought it was Warhammer 40K, the Jar Jar Binks edition.
Oh.
No, that's what you got at your house. But
could you imagine Jar Jar Binks and Warhammer? That would be amazing.
Yeah, that would last like less than a second.
Misa for the Emperor.
That's a good one. For those that are familiar with panini, all right. Let's see
that's a sandwich in Sicily.
Okay, well, it's also, speaking of Sicily, Panini is a very well-known card sticker company from Italy, and they're known for putting together books and stickers and cards that are related to football or soccer in Europe. And they're very, in Europe, everybody knows Panini. A piece of trivia is that Panini has also had the rights to specific movies and shows over the years, and they did come out with one for Battlestar Galactica, and I showed that on one of our early episodes. I'd gotten one as a gift, and it was complete, and so they branched out. Panini has branched out, and they combined with Warhammer 40,000, and they did a special. So this I'm holding up is the book, and in this book,
album.
Yep, it's a sticker album, and so in here, you collect the stickers.
I haven't seen one of those in forever.
There it is, man.
Remember those sticker albums on all sorts of things? They even the Battlestar one.
Yeah, so I
The
got
activity
one.
book. I remember the Battlestar activity book.
I got one, and I bought this as a pack of like 50, and so it comes with this, like you said, the stickers. This is what the pack looks like. So there is 4 sticker cards and 1 trading card. Each one of these has 1 trading card. So they have a set of 50 cards separate from the stickers. So
Is
these
it?
things
It's not a card game, is it?
no. The
Oh,
stickers
okay.
go into that. They go into the actual book that I had up. Right. They
Oh,
go into
so it's like a
this.
book's a collectible book. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, man, really cool. So when I first read about it, it said that it's like your 11-year-old self is unleashed with
Yeah, it's about right.
40K,
Yeah.
and it is. I'm gonna find a page in here that is. It has like a mini poster in it. So let's see. I'm gonna open this up real quick. Yeah, here
50
we go.
years from now, somebody will be talking about this.
Yeah, it's really really cool, man. So
As
for
a
those that are into
collectible. Yeah.
anybody that's into 40,000 Warhammer 40,000 40K, this is definitely something to get, guys. Highly recommend. A lot of fun opening up the little packets and getting the stickers and stuff. And I've been slowly working my way through some of these, and then I'll start putting the stickers in as if I was 11. And I think it's just the pictures and the selections done by, of course, this company I was telling you, Panini, and so they know what they're doing. It's really cool.
So you're
A
going to
lot
open
of
up one of the
fun.
packages or you're going to leave them all closed?
No, I've opened up half of them, but I can open up one like right now. So let
There
me
you
do
go.
one. Yeah, let me do
I
one.
mean, you already opened them up. I've been holding off on opening my stuff up, but you've already opened yours up.
I opened this already, but I didn't open everything yet. But you can go ahead.
Does it have
and
bubble
set
gum in it?
yourself up. You know what? It's funny that you say that. It doesn't, but I have 40-year-old Battlestar Galactica packs sealed that I'm willing to send you so that you can try the
No.
gum
Thanks
again.
anyways.
So,
I'll
okay,
pass.
so guys, I just opened this, right? I just took these out, and here it is. So here is the card, collector's card, the Black Templars with artwork. Some of the artwork is from the books and the games and stuff. And here are the 4 stickers.
Ooh,
And
mirror one.
yeah, look at this one. I need this one. I already know that I need that. That's like a W12, and so yeah, that's pretty cool. Right, so these go right into that book that I just had. The book
Holographic one there.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Where's the mirror one? I like the mirror one.
Yeah, I got it. It's right here.
Pretty.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look at that.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's cool. Oh yeah. Look like Terminators.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So that's what's in here. I know, Chris, you got a whole bunch of stuff
Oh yeah.
that you were going to share with everybody. Oh, you know what? Well, before let me just finish this out, Chris,
Sure.
because
no hurry.
yeah. Look, I went ahead and I went all crazy.
Death Company.
Yeah, and this is Death Company Intercessor. It's a Blood Angel.
Joy Toy. Okay.
Yes, that's it. This is Joy Toy, and they got the rights to these figures. They're only about 5 inches. They're about 5 inches. Highly
Oh, you got to
detailed,
paint those,
very
don't
cool.
you?
No. This is what it looks like.
Oh, it's already. It comes
That's what
out
it
like
looks like.
that.
Yeah, it comes out just
Oh,
like
thank
that.
goodness! I couldn't paint something like that. Oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm painting the big ones, the 7-8 inch ones.
Mhm.
Those are really cool, the McFarlanes. So those that's something different. I'll bring those up another time.
Yeah.
But we also mentioned last time, I believe on one of our other shows, that we were going to actually talk about some of the stuff we're reading. So for all of our followers and listeners in the Philippines, I am reading the Filipino ghost story book. And I had a friend of mine who is Filipino, and he was born in the Philippines, came here as a undergrad student and stayed. And he, of course, legally, and he was looking through this, and he recognized stories immediately, said that he lived through really close by to one of these haunted places. And so I just got this, and I'm gonna it's pretty thin, and so I'm reading that as well as some 40K books, audio books. GP Hudson's book I finished. Very
Yep.
very interesting.
I just finished the audiobook from
him as well. The other one,
Yep.
the other series. So I was doing the Pike, Captain Pike. He has his own Captain Pike story, not related to Star
not
Trek,
related to
but
yeah, I was going to say it's
yeah,
not Star Trek
at all.
related.
No, but
No.
it's military sci-fi. He's like an anti-hero, and yeah, it's really good stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm up to, Chris. But there is one other thing. There's one other thing that we have to talk about, and that's this. So oh, let me just show it like this. There we go.
Yeah, you don't
It
want to put
is.
your, don't put yourself out there.
Yeah, no kidding. So this came in the mail today, and this is from John Repper. And John, thank you very, very much for sending a collection of all of his double Galactica books that he had, and he donated them to IFB so that we could share these with the fans. So John Repper, you are above and beyond on our list of guys that we really, really appreciate for your support. And so in this book, he actually sent me pictures of everything that's in here. So I think that when Chris does his, I'm going to then finish opening it and take out all of the books. So there's Richard Hatch, Christopher Golden books in here. And so I'll show everybody these, and then we're going to figure out some event, and we're going to share these with the fans out there. So John Repper, thank you very much. So Chris, why don't you go to your stuff? You have a bunch of really cool things that I want to see personally. But yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that. Oh boy. So there's Star Trek, there's Galactica. There's actually that white package is also Galactica. So you guys are in store for a treat, because some of you may or may not have seen what is going to ultimately be unwrapped. It was on the internet, and we are in talks to having them,
Check.
the producers. Yep, we can hear you. Come on and talk to us about what everybody's going to see coming out of that white package that Chris is now. Yeah, that. So,
All right. So which one do I open first?
you know what? I open that white bag, the plastic bag, and then we'll get into the Daggett, and we'll get into the Star Trek Discovery. I want to see this first.
Yeah. So I'm curious about this myself. So let's see how this goes. So this this is an Etsy purchase. Actually, I talked to the individual on Etsy that makes these, and he's willing to come on the show here in a little while. So I've always they're T-shirts, and there's no false advertising. You're not they look really good on the thing, and they actually don't look too bad here either. So we're going to open these up. So these are Galactica uniforms, but T-shirts.
Hey, Baz, what's up? Baz from Down Under. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Check out this Galactica stuff.
So this is a T-shirt. I like it. It's got it looks like the sewing pieces in the middle there. Yeah, the sewn. So this is the T-shirt.
Oh my God!
Look at wow! I'm really shocked. It's really bright. I was thinking it was dull, but that's
I bring it up. There you go. Yeah, let me see that. Hold that there, because it's. Oh, let it. Is that actually?
It's screen printed.
When you. All right, so when you put it down back like on the table,
yeah,
it looked real. It looked like it was
from a distance. You wouldn't be able to tell. I really don't think you could tell.
Great.
Of course, it's wrinkled.
What about the patch?
The patch is decent. It's a little large, I think. It's okay. It's a little large. I mean, it's. Yeah, where's my?
You gotta push it up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Yep.
A little large. Hang on, I got a tape measure here. Let's see how big it is.
It looks I got to tell you, on camera, it looks really good, man.
It does. It's
I'm
a little
impressed.
wrinkled right now, but you know.
Yeah, but it still looks cool. Wow.
Yeah, it's about an inch too big. It's 4 inches.
Yeah, we got to tell them to make it smaller. It looks really, really
But
good.
from a distance, you're not going to. I mean, look at this is the wrist, the area, the cuff.
Oh, wow. That looks good,
It's
too.
a really good. Oh, hang on. Let me shake it out.
You're off camera.
Oh, no. Give me a second.
It fell on the floor.
No,
Get back here, you Cylon, you.
It's I think it's a little. You know, I wouldn't be able to tell too much, but I think the front's a little pinkish, but it's really close to the colors.
Nah, it looks really good, Chris.
Yeah, from a distance,
I'm
I think
looking at it.
there's no way you're going to tell.
I think it looks really good.
Yeah. So that is the Colonial Warrior uniform. So this has got to be cooler than the one cooler meaning not as hot. And it's a decent material.
Wow.
It's not a bad material. It's the back is, wow, it's really good. I mean, it looks like from a distance you would never be able to tell. You have to come up like real close to see it. This would be nice to wear under the jacket during during a con or something that's hot outside. This would this would definitely keep you cooler than some of the other things that we've got. And it's about, I want to say this was $30. I think it's worth it. Yeah,
you know what?
It's a shirt.
George says Cylons don't need clothes.
I'll run around naked all the time. Anyways. So anybody have any questions on that? I'm going to move on to the next one. But I like
that. That's really cool.
It's not bad. I like it a lot. I think it's well worth the money. I'll let you know how it fits in a little while. I'll wash it
cool, man.
I'll wash it and see how it goes. So
this
is the one I really am interested in.
Okay, yeah. Here's the bridge crew blue uniforms from the original Battlestar Galactica.
I mean, you can buy something like that off of Etsy, but you can't buy a blue uniform. So
no, you can't.
Here we go.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see. All right. So you're opening it up, and ooh. Oh, wow. Yeah. That looks pretty good, man.
It looks good. I mean, you don't see the ribbing as much in the dark.
Push it up. Push it up some more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ribbing
isn't. There. It's there. It's a little. Yeah.
It's a little washed out. That's okay though.
A little washed out. Yeah.
But still.
But
you can't get
on camera for background, right?
Yeah.
I think it looks great.
Yeah, for a background person or something.
Yeah.
You're doing like a fan film or something. You would not be able to see. Yeah. Nod, nod, hint, hint. Nod, hint, hint. So.
Wow.
Yeah, because you can't buy.
Pretty good, man.
You can't buy one of these things. You know, I was lucky to find one that didn't fit me, so I gave it to Pete.
I got it, and I might wear it at AwesomeCon.
Yeah. So that's not bad. I mean, it's
not
really
bad
good.
at all. It's not bad at all, man. Wow. And you say it's like a cotton shirt?
It feels, I was expecting it to be more of a polyester, but it's like a 50-50,
Yeah, so now the question is how does it, feel when you put it on? That's the test.
Yeah, well that and washing it, of course, you're going to find out what happens when you wash it. So I'm pretty sure you're supposed to wash it in cold water so it doesn't fade. Yeah. And I might not even put these in the dryer, so
that is so cool, man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's neat.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That was worth the money, I think.
I think so. I think it gets
about $30 a shirt, so a little over. And we'll have him on. He's actually got a lot of Star Trek stuff. He does a lot of Star Trek stuff. He's on Etsy. So.
Oh, boy. Fran says, naked, thank you for that visual. Not.
Naked Cylons, baby. We're all naked underneath. What do you expect? We don't wear clothes. We're chrome underwear. There we go.
Yeah. Mediocre Modeler says both of those look pretty good. I got to tell you, they do, man. On camera, they do. All right, you know what? Let's let our
See what the audience
live-
has to say.
Yeah, let the audience. When are we shooting that fan film? George wants to know. Well, buddy,
Soon.
soon. Okay. So which one do you want to open up, guys? Let us know. Do you want Muffit, or do you want the
Discovery.
Discovery? Yeah, ship. Which one do you want? Wow, they're pretty cool. Both of them are cool. Any opinions, guys? Let it rip. Nobody? Come on.
Now,
Somebody's got it.
The Star Trek one was an accident.
Yes.
I don't collect the Star Trek ones, and it was on sale or something. I had put it in my cart.
Yeah.
And I thought I put another item in my cart, and I did not. So I ended up with a USS Discovery. So I don't know.
Mediocre Modeler says save the Muffet for last, so we're going with the ship. It's the USS Discovery, NCC 1031. I believe it's Alpha.
1031
And
Alpha, yeah.
It's the Eaglemoss,
Yep.
and it's brand new in the box. Hasn't been opened, and Lola, you're too slow on the.
This is a nice box. Unfortunately, it got a little wrinkled. I mean, if you're one of those really collectible kind of guys, I'm not. The box got a little damaged in the shipping, evidently. But so, anyways, I'm opening it up. So the heck with it.
Opening it up. Let's go. Do it. Why don't
Here we
you
go.
center the box a little bit, sir?
Hang on.
Okay, there you go. Don't cut your fingers, please. There we go. I know you have two sets of hands and two sets of fingers, but don't cut them. Oh, box, nice. Oh, wow.
Nice. It's got magnets.
It's a nice box. The box, the artwork is
magnets
cool too on the box.
It's got magnets.
Oh, magnets. So don't throw it away.
Yeah.
All right. Ta-da! Oh, booklet.
Yeah, of course. They all come with
available.
books. Also available.
Yes, Enterprises. Yes, various.
It's a really nice book. It's shiny.
It's shiny, very shiny. Nice paper.
We got the specifications.
Right, for the USS Discovery. So going through the booklet it looks really nice. It's got some really good pictures.
Got some good
Must
info.
admit. Yeah, this looks really nice. I like it.
Ah, look,
So-
season 1, 2.
You got to pull it up a little bit more. Push it up a little bit, sir. Okay, and then let us. Yeah, there you go. There's the bottom. Okay.
Need to put a monitor right here so I can.
Looking
See
at
what
the
I'm doing.
pictures within the
were-
booklet. Very nice.
The refits.
That's really cool. Yeah, Lola agrees. She says very nice.
All the different
Variations.
variation. Oh, that's cool looking.
Yeah,
It's
because
got
they
little
actually they go to the
ribs.
future,
Yeah.
so they modify the ship. Okay, that's cool.
I watched the
So, yeah,
show.
the
The show's not that bad.
Yeah, and so
That's pretty
that's the booklet, which is nicely done. And now you're
Ooh.
pulling up the
Black foam.
The foam underneath is obviously going to be the big reveal. And ta-da! Oh, wait a minute, is that in pieces?
It does look like pieces.
Oh, what the heck!
It kind of got shifted in flight.
All
I
right, so
guess.
there's the
Oh
main
my
body.
gosh.
It's real,
Wow.
it's like metal.
Yes, it's
It's a metal ship. It's hefty. Okay, put it back to the camera right in the middle, over the box. There you go. Now we can see it.
This
How
is
does that go?
This is plastic.
Oh, that's not cool. So it's just plastic?
This part's plastic. Yeah.
Okay, so the nacelles are plastic. And then you fit them in, you slot them right in. Where's Mediocre Modeler? I'm behind
All
on
right,
Discovery. I need
Mediocre.
to get back into it. Yeah. We need you to show us how to put this thing together. Because Chris is just not going to... Oh, boy. Yeah. He's like, Chris is just like, like taking chopsticks and in them together. Oh, boy.
So like,
All right, just put it... Oh, my God. You need the instruction booklet.
I think so. That's so stupid.
Don't damage it, please.
Oh, maybe it goes into this thing.
Oh,
Here, these
boy.
things go on it. Oh, I see. So these are like supposed to be
What?
clear.
Oh, so they clear and then they go on? Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, so it's
Do
kind of
not That's
because it's supposed to be
that?
like the show that's got the this little area in between supposed to be invisible.
Yeah. That's the one thing I don't like about these Eaglemoss. Their stands, the white
the stands, not so
clear plastic thing. I don't like them too much, but
goes onto there.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So you kind of click it on, whatever. Yeah, not a fan of that.
Yeah,
I wish they didn't do that. Yeah.
I don't know. It goes back here. I don't know.
It does. I have no idea.
It does.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I got a feeling this one will stay in the box.
Yeah, that one I don't really. I'm glad you have that, not me, because I'm
Unfortunately,
where was it made?
It was an accident order.
Where was it made?
Where was it made? Good question.
Come on, I can't believe that it's not going to be made in China.
Hang on, let me.
Mediocre Modeler says, ironically, I don't own any Eaglemoss kits. Why would a master model maker own any of those?
Yeah.
You just make one. Right? If you want the Galactica shuttle, you just make it. You want the Battlestar, you make it.
Wow, Pete, did you know what?
What?
Eaglemoss Incorporated, 7th Avenue, 12, New York, 7th Avenue, floor 12, New York, New York.
There's corporate headquarters, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's it made, though? It's got to have a...
England.
By law, it's got to be... Where?
England? UK?
No. There's no way.
I don't know.
No way.
Let's see. Made in China. Right there.
Yeah, made in China. Bam. See, I told you. All right.
I wasn't impressed with that one.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the real deal now.
Heck yeah!
Here we go.
Undercover Cylon.
Bam, Battlestar Galactica. Muffit the Daggett.
Muffit the undercover Cylon.
Oh boy, stop saying that. Don't like
he was.
That. Oh, did you see? Wait a second. Stop. Put that back. Put the lid back. Look what it says. It says Muffit II.
Correct. Which is nice because that's really technically what Muffit was. Muffit was originally the dog, Muffit 1.
Yes.
And then they actually called Muffit 2. So it's kind of interesting that they used it that way.
Yeah. Huh?
Yep.
Very cool.
Kind of the new school Battlestar Galactica thing, though.
Which I hate. I don't understand why they do that. I shouldn't say that word, but I don't know why they don't get with the program. Why can't they label it with the original patch design? They use the new one. Just bothers me.
This.
Okay, so it's styrofoam, and you gotta like.
No, it's
so that you're. So kind of, what is it? Oh, the insert, right?
Yeah.
The box insert. Yeah.
Muffit II.
Oh, the book. Little book.
And they used the doggone new Battlestar stuff.
Yeah, why do they do that? The branding is like, that's so dumb.
Plus they put Primus.
Even the patch.
What they put Primus in there?
The heck? That has nothing to do with the original.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's just
a drone. A drone. That's what they call it.
We like Eaglemoss, and they're
I love their stuff.
Yeah, and they've been very, very good to us. That's not what we're talking about. It's just a little bit of nitpicking on the details, guys.
Yeah.
His eyes
photoreceptors. That's what they were in real life. They were. There's the real Muffit. I can't remember what the dog's name was. The dog had a name.
Had a name? Yeah.
I can't remember what it was.
All right. So, but his eyes are like, they had like what?
Right. Well, that's
or something.
Well, that's where the monkey saw out of. Evie actually could see out of the thing. So they were tinted in some episodes, and the original ones were also clear. So
right. So what is this one? Let's see.
This one was.
We're gonna see the statue. Let's see what the statue.
Oh, it's stuck in there. Can't get it out.
No, it's not. Just get a sword. Get the Cylon sword you don't have and cut it open.
Baz, I need a knife. I need a Cylon sword, Baz.
As they say in Ghostbusters, don't cross the stream. And Mediocre Model says, is it Space Benji?
Oh yeah, that's a good thing.
Benji.
Yeah.
Good
I remember
movies.
Benji.
Oh yeah, some of the movies.
Gee, Christmas.
So you're ripping all the tape off it, and now
it's not worth a thing.
Not garbage, yeah.
It's not worth anything. Ready?
All right, and yeah, do it. Ooh, oh, looks nice.
Yeah, it is nice. It's heavy.
Oh yeah,
It's all one piece. I was expecting to have to put it on the thing.
What is his tail though? Oh,
Right
he's
there.
got the tail. Yeah,
Look at that. This is
he's got the wrong patch or the
Right.
wrong emblem, but okay.
wow.
Lola says so teeny. Actually, it's like what,
It's a
5
pretty
inches?
good size. It's a 3.5,
Yeah.
4 inches. Yeah. Actually,
No,
I got my. I have
handy
a tape
dandy.
measure.
Get that tape measure.
Hang on, I got to do it for Baz first. Baz, it is 6 centimeters by 10 or
By
11.
10.
Yeah,
All right,
10 or
and
11.
that is.
All right,
that
Baz,
converts
it's
to-
6 centimeters by 11. So Baz gets his first, and then
Yes.
for the rest of us, it is 6 inches by 4.5.
Oh, 4.5. Okay, I thought
Yeah.
it'd be taller, but okay.
It's not bad.
It looks
it's
really
heavy.
cool, man.
It is heavy.
I'd be tempted to get that. That's
Yeah,
pretty
this is
cool.
nice. Look at the silver. It's really nice.
How much did you? How much do you remember? How much it was?
Just got an email from them. They're offering them for $55 now. But look at it. Even on the inside of the ear, they got the.
Yeah, it's really
chrome.
cool. I like it. I definitely like it. Yeah, that's cool. I think that's really cool. I think I'd probably get it.
Looks like the fur. It's nice.
If they have it at the con this year, which they didn't make last year's New York Comic Con, but this year's New York Comic Con, I'll definitely get it. I'm sold. I'll get it.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah, it's worth it. Well, speaking of Comic Cons, Chris, the panel at AwesomeCon is now going to be populated. Our panel. We have Fran Severin's going to be on the panel with us, and our creative producer George Zuvalos is going to be on the panel. He's joining us as well, premiering his TNG award-winning short, the trailer for the actual shorts that they're doing. They're putting together a series of fan film related episodes, and he's going to be debuting, premiering the trailer at the panel with us. So that's a first for him, and I'm actually going to be going to a private screening since they just released the second of their series. So here in New York City, there's going to be a private screening, and I will be there. So I'll take some pictures and hopefully share those on our next show, and that'll be kind of cool. But what's up with that the picture of the booklet? It has like
It's
like
looks
as
like
if
a gray eyes. This is gold.
it looks like he's blind, man. What's up with that? That's not cool. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, no, man. That's okay.
But
Guys,
it's funny that is, but the box has the gold eyes.
yeah, there was some production issue.
Somebody
there.
in production said, "No, we can't do that. That looks like ass."
That's dumb. Well, whoever does that gets a fail from me.
So that's
Yeah, if I was
staying
buying
out because he's going on a shelf.
If I was buying it for the booklet, I would not buy it. But the statue itself,
back here
does
for
it
it,
bark?
Yeah, I
Does it
wish.
bark? Yeah, no, not this one. Imagine if they did an ornament that did. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, I'd buy that. I like this. I love the Cylon ornaments.
That's
I have
cool.
both the gold and the silver Cylon ones.
Yeah, the gold one is cool.
I definitely will have
boy.
that on the shelf.
All right, well, why don't you... Oh, yeah, so you have... Yeah, that's cool. So you got the top shot of the Daggett Muffit II from Eaglemoss, which is very, very cool. And we are
I like it
going
because it's
to-
also got space in the joints. It's like it's like a big piece. There's actually air
What?
in there, like a space.
Yeah.
between the
It's
joints.
like... Yeah, it's really cool. So I want to quickly show off the books. Man, you're showing the details. It's really nice, though. I like it. I definitely like it. I'm going to show the books that came in the box that John Repper sent us. And so I want the, yeah, so here I'm taking out the first packet from the book. And these are paperbacks that John sent for IFB to, oh, look at that. It's Paradis. 2 copies of the novel Paradis by Richard Hatch and Brad Lineweaver, and these are first time in paperback. These are extras that he'd picked up, so we have these 2 to do a giveaway, and there are some, oh boy, in the box. There are, hold on everybody while I put the box over on the side, and I open up the well-wrapped, bubble-wrapped package of books, and they are also the Richard Hatch books. However, they are hardback. All right, so look at this. There is a copy Warhawk, okay, and hardcover Rebellion and Resurrection. Rebellion is a harder one to get. So actually, these are all hard to get. So let's not kid anybody. And these will be, wow, the picture on the back of this one. Take a look at this, guys. That's really cool. Wow. Rebellion. That's the Frazetta cover. And Warhawk is original art. On the back of that is Richard Hatch, and Paradis. Back of the book is Richard Hatch and a little bit of a brief outline of the story. So these books were donated by oh wow, John Repper. Thank you, John. We're gonna figure out how we're gonna actually share these out with the fans. And meanwhile, Tipsy Toaster went and put on the Bridge Crew blue shirt, and it looks good. It looks good. Like, so can't hear you. However,
you're gonna take orders now.
I can tell you right now that if we were quote doing a fan film, we can use these. These are very good. Nobody else has them, so these will definitely do. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they're a little,
for sure.
They're probably just a little tight. But once again, they weren't loose in the show, so.
No, they were not loose in the show. So these, it looks good, man. It looks good.
I wouldn't dry it. I would wash it, but I wouldn't dry it.
I can tell you, I have, you want me to show off the one that, I actually put it in, I could get it. I could get the one that you picked up and gave me. Yeah. I'll get
that
it.
one was hard to find.
Yeah. All right, so why don't you press the button and I will go get it so we can
Press
show
the
that
button.
off, and then we'll start the book.
Un momento, por favore.
There we go.
There we go. I got my black T-shirt showing, but kind of ruins the effect. But not bad. Definitely would show up well on camera. Like I said, the black these need to be just a little bit darker, I think, but not too bad. So, meanwhile, Pete is looking for his stuff. Sorry.
Okay, Tipsy Toaster, I'm back.
Some more beer.
Oh, you are? Well, I'm back, and I have...
I
got the...
Four more. Oh.
Check this out. Look at this, everybody. Look at this. Let's see how this... So the color is definitely different, right?
Oh, yeah, it's a little bit. But I don't think the color on that one is correct either, so you never know. Plus, you're missing the... I need to get the silver...
Yeah, once you get the rank to put on.
Yeah.
Right?
And those are not easy to come by because they're silver. You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, so he wants me to thank everybody on air. Thank you, Chris. These are great. I think I'm going to wear this at the con, so
yeah.
Everybody get to see that. Take a look at that, though.
Plus, yeah, I think it's. Cool. I think you're right. It's another thing that's missing is the silver The ribbon piece.
That extra, the extra
there.
ribbon on the top of it.
I'll let the guy know. I'll bet you he'll put it in.
You can put it in.
Oh, I know.
That's
He's really anxious about it. This is off an Etsy store. Hang on, let me find the Etsy store.
Dude, yours. If you put on these rank,
yeah,
the military intelligence pins,
yeah,
on that, I think it looks good. I think it looks pretty good, man.
So yeah, we're looking to have him on, and let me find.
Yes, Chris Laskowski, right? So this one, the one that I'm holding,
I know somebody else who's got one of these already. That's Scott Voight, or not Scott. Vought. We met him at Awesome Con.
Yes, and so we're gonna catch up to him at the con. So thanks, Chris, for the shirt and the pants. Oh, look at that! Is that like a hoodie?
Yeah.
Oh, I bought that jacket from him. I have the jacket. I didn't know that was him.
Like a hoodie, yeah. I have one of those.
No, not the hoodie. The other one, the olive drab one.
Oh yeah.
I definitely.
So this is called Jude Wear.
Okay.
And Jeff is the guy who designs the stuff, and his wife runs the store. So.
Colonial Warrior hoodie. I'm gonna get one of those.
Yeah, he's got the hoodie. Cool. He's got an embroidered jacket. Looks like a fake leather bomber jacket. That's kind of cool.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
What do you got?
Starfighter.
Oh, Buck Rogers, baby.
He's got a lot of cool stuff at his store.
Is that Space 1999?
Yep, Space 1999.
Nice. Oh, look at that.
Star Trek stuff.
Is that G-Force?
Which one?
No, that's Speed Racer.
Speed Racer. That's Speed Racer.
Speed Racer, okay.
There's a Wesley. A lot of people wouldn't know that one. That'd be kind of fun to wear around.
There's a Sandman. Isn't that Sandman?
Where? Oh, yeah. I didn't notice that. It's a T-shirt.
Yeah, he's got the Sandman. That's cool.
He has a lot. Really cool stuff. They, I should say, have a lot of stuff.
Oh, there's the Niners. Okay.
Gorn.
Yeah.
There's the green.
The Gorn.
The Niners.
Boy. Right. So you're actually on the website and you got it up and that's some pretty cool stuff. Oh, wow. Very cool. I like.
There you go. There's a rug.
Oh, there's a cool rug. Yeah, I'm getting the hoodie, though. TWA. I flew on TWA. I actually worked at the terminal for many years at TWA.
Oh, yeah? Trans World America.
I was there. I worked the last tour at TWA when they closed it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
There's a tab. There you go. They'll bring back memories. Tab.
There's Knight Rider too. Tab. There's Knight Rider. Oh, wow. That's cool. Oh, my. I hope they come on because they got some really cool. Oh, Johnny Quest. There was a Johnny Quest tab. There was a Johnny Quest. All right. You know what? We're getting into the weeds. Is that a hello? It's a darker blue. Look at that. There's some really cool stuff.
Yeah. So here's Battlestar Galactica. They are $36. And since there's nobody else selling them, it's probably about worth it, I guess.
Well, nobody else has the blue, so
He looks like he's sold out of the blue. Oh, there it is, right down here. Okay.
All right. Well, you know what, Chris? Let's Cool. I'm looking forward to having him on.
Yeah,
that'd be really cool to have him on.
So he said he was going to come on, but he's had some other things to put together first before he came on. So his name is Jeff, and he's definitely looking forward to coming on. So we'll go from there.
All right. Well, you know what, everybody?
He needs to make the IFB outfit from the show for us. That leopard print thing that the guys were wearing.
Yeah, that's right. And they wear it in, right? Like everybody has like that. It's sort of like a uniform that they wore. All of them. Everybody from IFB kind of wore the same thing. I worked for United Airlines when TW went away. Oh, no kidding, Carl. Yeah, I worked many hours at TW So Armageddon. We are going to cover next chapter, which is chapter 12. I'm holding up the book.
Yep.
And we are going to do
Oh
chapter.
yeah, I'm holding up the paperback.
Yes, chapter 12 is pretty good, and it's page 137 in the.
It's not too long, so it won't take us too long to do it.
Good, so far so good. We come back, full circle to revisit some of our favorite characters, and let me get my notes out here. And so, Chris, should we jump right into it? I mean, it's
jump right into it.
12.
If you haven't been with us before, you need to check out the other episodes. We're not going to do a full rundown because that takes a little while now because we're 12 chapters in. But it's been a good book so far.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to do a summary of all the chapters before here. We'll just say that Adama's dead.
Oh boy, that's what you go with?
Yeah. Well, Adama's dead. Power struggle.
Yes,
Apollo
your favorite
is
ambassador.
Apollo is looking for Starbuck. Starbuck is been captured, and that's the very generic, quick rundown.
Yeah. So we're now we're going to get into we're going to go back to Starbuck, right?
Yes.
So Starbuck basically
on planet Ochoa.
Yeah, Ochoa, Ochoa. So Starbuck crashes onto the planet, and it was an outpost, a Cylon outpost on it, and its rotation, right, brings it every who knows how long into close proximity to, like, I think 2 suns or something. So the planet becomes unstable. It starts to, it's
coming apart. I guess every 100 years or so it gets close to this thing, and now the planet is toast.
Yeah,
it's not going to make it.
we left Starbuck on the planet as there's all this stuff going on, right? Yeah. And so now, Apollo was making his way because he had that vision that Starbuck was on the planet, so he's going to go back to save him. And now we get to go back
and the Super Cylons attacked him.
Yes. So that was going on. And now we go back to Starbuck, and he made his way into the Cylon outpost that he had actually escaped from.
Right. So all the Cylons have left because they're smart.
Right. So Starbuck, yeah. Anyway, so he gets into the building, the actual, outpost building, because he figures the only way he's going to get back into orbit and get back to the Galactica is he's going to try to find himself a Cylon Raider.
Yeah, he's got to find a ship somehow.
Because there's no other way. His ship,
unless somebody comes and gets him, he's got to get away off the planet before the planet destroys itself.
Right. So let's also mention that Starbuck had been captured. So when he crash lands on the planet, the Cylons actually march out. They pick him up, bring him in. He escapes from them, and he manages to get away. And then all the turbulence, all the problems, the earthquakes, and whatever on the planet happened, they take off. And now he then has to make his way back to the Cylon command center on the planet,
right?
And it's all busted up,
right? So he's going through the base, and it's there's a lot of falling down and trying to get through broken pieces and everything else. The power is going out. It's becoming dark. You can't see things.
The building is not even up straight. It's now at an angle. It's collapsing, right?
It's the leaning tower of Cylon.
Yes, that's right. Or Gamorre.
Oh, that was interesting.
So
my
Cylon,
book, I was turning my pages and my book went.
It came apart. Oh boy, that sucks.
Yeah, I'll glue back in.
Yeah, glue that back in. Yeah, get some of that. Oh, you know what? I have 40-year-old gum from the Battlestar Galactica.
It won't stick. It just dusts.
Yeah. So Starbuck gets back in.
Yep, he's got no rope, no nothing. He's going through the base.
By the way, Robert Baum wants to know, is Chris a lieutenant or a colonel now? So Chris has no rank on.
Cylon infiltrator.
Okay. Okay, there's your answer, Rob.
Hey, now
Thanks
that
for
would be
tuning
good
in,
for
man.
our idea. Why didn't
All
they
right.
pick up you know who? Because
What? Don't-
somebody
That's-
betrayed the Battlestar and it was destroyed.
Okay, hold on. We'll
get to that later.
So let's get back into the story. So Starbuck gets into the building, the Cylon base command building, the center, and he makes his way into the command structure. So there
Right.
is, like the
Well, he
core.
jumps down all these levels too, boy. He almost
Yeah.
breaks an ankle.
Yeah. And so he makes his way, he struggles, he makes his way to the landing bay, and he encounters the lone Cylon that got left behind.
Well, he got
So
left
this
behind,
ship-
got crushed. But it's funny though. He says that
Cylons,
most
don't-
time the Cylons take the dead with them.
Yeah.
So
interesting?
so the Colonials can't dissect them. You
Right.
rotten
But
Colonials.
meanwhile- Yeah, but meanwhile,
how disgusting.
back at the ranch, they already have two.
Well, that's the weird thing about the book. It's the book
They
goes
have
back
to,
to it not being mechanical,
Yeah.
but them being
Weird.
whatever, which I'm okay with. So, but so before they do, do we miss a spot though? Yeah. So Starbucks climbing, and
No.
then we got to go to. No, you're right. It goes to Apollo after that. So
Yeah. So are you Cy? Hello, Cy. Hello, Carl.
but
Next.
the part in here he pries. What's kind
No,
of
not yet.
sicko?
That's not,
now?
that
Okay.
doesn't come yet.
I didn't think
Calm
so.
down, you.
Yeah.
You're so, you're
Sickos. You sicko.
you have you're like, calm down. All right, that's not part of
Colonials
what
are-
happened. Is too much Cylon on your brain. Let's go back to the story. This is
Too
the
much
chapter.
colonial on yours.
Next is Apollo and the battle. Right, so there's a dogfight going on.
Right. So
So
if you remember
Apollo-
last chapter,
Yeah, battle
these
with the
super raiders
which are ebony colored, so you can't tell when
Can't
you're looking
tell-
out.
can't see 'em in the dark?
Blend in. You can't see them in the dark. Yeah.
Hey, finally, the Cylons got smart enough to hide from. Let's not put something chrome out there.
Right. So it's not three. Is it 4 or 5
There's three.
against?
There's three. I
three.
think there's three,
There's
and
three, but
he shoots down.
Apollo engages. Because he's got a better Viper now.
Yeah.
Next gen, like a further.
Oh yeah, because remember he did shoot at him first,
Yeah.
and it was like, nothing happened because he forgot that he had left the power and the size of the beam small because he helped that other ship
Yes.
or person.
Robert
whatever you
Baum.
call
Robert Baum says, "Chris, you're jumping around like a daggett on a sunspot."
it.
Yes, he is.
Now I gotta go back
Anyway.
and find out which episode that was in.
Yeah. So now so Apollo is taking on the 3 new Cylon Raiders, and
Right.
he's not
Yeah.
able to take them all out, which is
I
very
think,
interesting.
but I think we're not going to do a really good we're doing a disservice to the description of the battle in here. The description of the battle
Yeah.
in here is really good.
It is. It is.
It's really decent. I like it a lot. Not because the Cylons get destroyed, because that parts of it sucks, but he wrote that wrong. That's all there is to it.
All right. Okay, stop that. But by the way, so Apollo is not doing well. He takes his Viper takes a lot of hits. He's able to take out 2 of the 3, but the third one really almost destroys and kills Apollo. However,
Except,
the ships of light appear and save him.
of
Don't-
course,
What are you making a face like that? What are you doing?
just when they're about to kill the guy, something happens.
The only
The
thing you didn't do
Cylons
is roll
don't
your
ever-
eyes. You rolled
We get
your
no
head.
respect, man. No respect.
So that ends that, and then we go back to Starbuck.
Right.
He's thinking of freeing the last Cylon so that they can do a proper autopsy. How
Yeah.
about that?
Here you are. You're trying. I don't like this. You're trying to escape and save your life. right? You're trying to find a fighter. The whole world is falling down around you. The place is going to break apart. The entire planet is going to die. And you decide to stop looking for a way out and decide to look at a Cylon and tear him apart.
Wait a second. He decides he wants to take him back, and instead of
he
being
can't.
able to,
He knows he can't because it's crushed.
Yeah. So he pries open the chest plate.
Yeah. So I'm going to take time away from finding a way to get out of off this planet.
I might do the same thing. I might have done the same thing.
No.
So he pries open the chest plate and was astonished at what he saw inside.
You people are horrible.
So it's not it's not
poor
like a
dead body of a Cylon, and you plan to desecrate it by ripping off his armor and checking him out.
I'd take his helmet.
Oh, his head crushed.
Yeah, you can't. But so, and that's how it ends. That's how the chapter ends.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that it ends there. It's like,
I thought it was great. I don't mind it. It was good. I
but so there's a body inside of it.
There's got to be some kind of a body. It's some kind of a.
Well, that's what he says. He says the physical body of a Cylon Centurion.
Yes.
Right. So
I don't know what that is.
Give the man a tankard of grog, Starbuck said, as he stared in disgust and awe at the physical body of a Cylon Centurion.
Fran says inside he finds Evie the chimp. Oh boy, okay. I think we went over the top here.
So crank open his body, rip it open, and check it out. Oh, look, cool.
I do it too.
I didn't want to survive this whole thing. I don't want to find a ship or anything to get off the planet. I just want to take time and pry open this guy's chest.
You're getting a little too excited over this, so you need to take a chill pill, man.
Mm.
I hope you heard that grunt, everybody. By the way, so made out of Lego. Yeah, maybe. That's right, Carl. All right, guys, look. We were really grateful that James P. Morrison, actor and writer, director, came on.
An amazing person to begin with. A writer, director, an amazing person.
Yes. As a matter of fact, he mentioned that one of his favorite books was The Perfect Day. Mm-hmm. It's by the author of Rosemary's Baby, A Horrifying Journey into a Future Only Ira Levin Could Imagine. It's considered one of the great dystopian novels alongside Anthony Burgess' Clockwork Orange and Brave New World.
What's the name of it again?
It's called This Perfect Day. And so I'm very curious. So I'm going to check that out myself. So we're happy and grateful, honored that James Morrison came by. He's better known to some as Colonel McQueen from Space Above and Beyond. He's that's how I got to know him when the show was first on. It's favorite character. We'll listen to it.
There you go.
So we'll be picking that up. That's for sure. But I'm finishing up a series of Warhammer 40K novels, so I'm gonna have to wait on that one. But yeah, I mean, he came by and Tiny Bean was on. She's back from Florida and Disney and Galaxy's Edge, feeling much better, great, thankfully. And she's going to come on next show and give us a full briefing on all of the things she's watching, as well as, talking to us about her experiences at Galaxy's Edge. John One did himself, of course. He was the one, he was the tip of the spear. He's the one that reached out and spoke to Mr. James Morrison and got him, set up the contact. So that was great. He obviously gave us, his take on things. And, we are looking forward to Paul Roeder. Thanks for the stream, guys. Paul Roeder from Colonial Warriors.
He's going to be at a certain con. I think we're going to actually meet with him again.
Yeah, I hope so.
Can't remember what con he planned on going to. I think we all talked about it already.
I hope so. Paul, thanks for coming on. Really, really appreciate you, diving
I want to say
in with us.
I want to say it was Knoxville.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah, we're planning on going to Knoxville, guys. So we have all our.
We canned C2E2 because
Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that. So, night, fellas. Night, Jim. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody that was on with us live, really appreciate you guys coming on and enjoying the episode with us. We're looking forward to the next one, of course. And everybody that's watching this in the rerun, just want to make sure that you guys don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget to tell your friends and tune in. You know how to get in touch with us. It's info@interfleetbroadcasting.com. Special thanks to John Repper, Chris Dykes, Chuck Davenport for doing the graphics for our
and I'm working on getting the new stuff in soon.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get that done this weekend.
So we're going to work out a way, we're going to probably do either, I don't know, Chris, maybe a trivia. We're going to have Eric Larson is going to come back on, and we'll figure out how we're going to share these books with our listeners and fans. Thank you, John Repper, again. That was very, very kind of you to send these out. We got something in the mail for you, too. And see you next week. Night, guys. Night, Fran. Mediocre Modeler.
Fran, look what I'm reading.
Nice. Mediocre Modeler put up, he finally finished the ray gun.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Ray gun, really?
Yeah.
Tesla gun?
Tesla ray gun. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. It's the Tesla gun. It's a ray gun from Warehouse 13. Yeah, man, really cool. So he finished that.
He did a lot of research to get that thing done too, by the way.
Oh yeah, and so you should. I think it's a 4-part video that he did for that.
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys
and
get
a lot
a chance,
and a couple of mistakes that he learned from, which I love learning from other people's mistakes. Does that make sense? It's not a good thing, but when you make a mistake, it's good to learn from someone else's mistakes instead of making them yourself.
Fran just said, I hope you enjoyed, especially when Athena gets really pissed off and attacks Reese in the O Club.
Ooh.
Wee. Oh, wow. Okay.
Rawr.
Yeah, Lola, I helped him. All right, Lola, absolutely. So, guys, Lola and everybody else, Fran, everybody that was on, thank you very much. Everybody in repeat, thank you for watching and supporting us. We really appreciate it. So we're looking forward to next show. Make sure you let everybody know. Stay safe and be awesome, everybody. Chris, we usually...
you guys are amazing. Thank you for coming. I want, once again... fans do fuel the fleet, and it's all of you and people that are great, that are constantly coming to watch us or, spread the word. Please like us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, whatever it is. But it's all about you guys. It's not about us. It's about the fandom and pushing it forward and introducing more people to the other fandoms that are out there. So thank you so much. We appreciate you being here, and this is to you, because fans fuel the fleet.